What's up, Summoners? SoloRenektonOnly here, back with a tip that every top laner should know. This tip is going to explain how to get pretty much safely to level 3, and this is just a general strategy for the early game in top lane. This strategy is going to get you to level 3, going to keep you safe from ganks, and it's going to put the wave in a position that's advantageous for you. So we're going to go through exactly what I mean about all this, and this can be done with any top champion, not just Renekton. I'll explain this specific situations where it's best in, but right now I'll just show exactly what I mean. So basically how the strategy works is you're going to push the first 2 waves of minions into his tower. So the first wave, you don't have to push it super fast. And in this scenario, I'm playing Renekton, so I'm just going to be spamming my Q to help shove the wave. But say you're a Tryndamere or something, you could just be auto-attacking this entire time, or whatever other champion you're playing top lane. So now this is the second wave of minions, and what I want to do here is just shove this in, and what I'm looking to do is shove it in before the 245 or 250 mark, because if I do that, it'll allow the wave to reset, and what that means, it's going to bring the wave back out into the middle where it first started. So 250, I get the wave shoved into his tower, I'm going to come down and drop my ward. Now I'm dropping the ward right before the 3-minute mark, and look at his jungler. His jungler just finished his red buff, did his Wraith camp, and went over to his blue. So that's pretty much the timer that we're going for. We're getting this ward down at the 3-minute mark that's going to protect us from him ganking. In this situation, he actually doesn't gank, he ends up just keep clearing. But this is the point where the junglers are likely to gank you. Okay? So now let's see what happens with the wave, because right now it's shoved into his tower, but the whole goal of this isn't to keep the wave shoved into his tower, it's to get us to level 3 in a safe position. So what's going to end up happening is the cannon minion plus the tower ends up clearing out all these minions, and it's going to bring it back into almost the middle of the lane, right? It brought it back pretty damn close for us. This is a really decent position to be, especially on Renekton. If anybody tries to gank you, you can just double dash away, but we do have that ward, so it's pretty unlikely that Nocturne could gank us right now, because think about his possible paths. He'd have to go all the way around and gank from the backside. If he does that, more power to him. If he tries to come through lane, it's already pushed out far enough that we're a safe distance away from our tower that we could get back to, plus we have our ward in the river that could spot him out. So now the other important thing is this also allows you to get to level 3 fairly easy. So we just have to kill the melee minions now, and then we're going to hit level 3. So this is a pretty standard strategy, and I think it's best used against like ranged champions or champions who are weak early in game. I mean, I just did this against Riven, so I could get to level 3 without having to worry about anything. And especially on Renekton, like once you get to level 3, you have all 3 of your abilities that you need, and you're pretty much perfect. But think about if you're playing against like a Nidalee, right? If you're constantly pushing the wave in, Nidalee can no longer harass you because she has to focus on getting her last hits. And if she's harassing you, the wave's going to get shoved into the tower that much faster, and she wouldn't have prepped the minions to be able to like last hit them effectively under tower. So this works really well against champions who have terrible last hitting under tower, or ranged champions who are going to poke you a lot. You can just shove them into tower and easily get to your level 3. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tip/strategy for top lane, and maybe you guys can use it in your next games. Thanks for watching. Peace.